The Bible said that it might depart from me. But I'm so glad today that even when he called on the Lord, it ain't that God did not hear his prayer. But I come to tell you that God ain't gonna put no more on you than you able to bear. Can I get a witness here? The Bible said that in the midst of God hearing the prayer of Paul, at any given time when he called him the first time, it could have been so that God would have came right then and there. But you got to understand that God was trying to humble him. God was trying to let him know that in spite of whatever it is that you're dealing with, that I am the God that said I'll never leave you, nor will I ever forsake you. Ain't God all right? I heard the Lord when he began to answer Paul. He said, Paul, he said unto him that my grace is sufficient. In other words, when you ain't got no money in your pocket, you ought to have a whole lot of love down on the inside. Ain't God all right? When you ain't got no friends, you have to remember that God's grace is also sufficient, because he said in his word that I'll stick closer than a brother or a sister. Ain't God all right? And I stopped by to tell you that his grace is sufficient. And the reason why I know that his grace is sufficient is because when mama and daddy walk away from you, he said that the Lord will, he'll take you right on up. Ain't God all right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? I know that his grace is so sufficient, because I